Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Digimon World 3 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we'll be making our way back to Amaterasu City since we finally have all 4 of the colored ID badges. Unfortunately, we have a little bit of a mishap happen along the way. This part is actually mostly me showing off why the circuit board system is worse than I really want to show off, because you know how the cardinal directions on the compass work, right, Mr. Cloud?
You mean north, south, east, or west?
Yes. Well, the circuit board system is built with the cardinal directions in mind, but you'll notice that our perspective, very specifically being 2.5D, doesn't actually line up directly with north, south, east, west. In fact, it's shifted off by 1 cardinal degree. In favor of the right, yeah. So our the game's north is actually our northeast.
Yeah, because of the isometric 3D view, which is I reckon that the whole thing with isometric 3D is that it's supposed to represent like a stage where the audience can only ever view the stage and whoever and whatever's on it from one perspective at any given time.
Also, past Gerdat didn't want to actually edit out most of this particular travel since we also get to show off Digimon 2. He can drop. He and Digimon 1 can both drop the drill horn, which is not an accessory, but it's an actual. And a helm attack piece that the members of the Dragon family get to use. It's one of the really weird things about the Dragon family partner Digimon, Agumon, Guilmon, and Femon. They actually get access to a bunch more of weapons and weapon-adjacent equipment than anyone else does. Not only do they get attack helmets like the drill horn and the tri-horn, and I think the Kabuto horn, but they also get attack variants on shields, and it's like, why did they get so much special treatment? It's not fair to everybody else. Meh.
Smash.
Yeah, I think this is the one. No. Here's the Kumamon. It's this turn. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to go south. I wasn't supposed to go south here. I was supposed to go up and around and then south, because now we're going west.
Am I on the Kumamon square? Okay, go south. What? No, this is south. It looks like we're going southwest, but we're actually going south.
No, we were going west, I promise you.
What is 1/8 of 360 degrees?
It's 45, right? Yeah, it's 45.
Okay, so everything is tilted 45 degrees to the one direction or the other.
Technically to the right, but yeah.
Isn't it nice that like the characters in this game have not been giving us directions according to the compass arrows?
You say that, but most of the circuit board mons actually do give us directions via compass arrows, which is what ends up happening here. Like if we had talked to the Kumamon on the previous screen, he would have said, "Oh, go north to get to a north sector." And it's like, okay, that would have worked, but are we going west here or south? Because it looks like we're going south, but no, we're going west.
Hey player, off the top of your head, how many times have you entered a room by going directly upwards?
No, that literally never happens. All the exits in the
Exactly, it's a trick question.
Yeah, all the room exits in the game are specifically angled on the northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest portions, which is how we ended up in North Badland West on accident. But you know, we're not that far away. We just gotta take a Samari. We just gotta take a Samarimon path in order to get back to Central Park. So,
North Badland West? No, I was supposed to go to South Badland East.
No. I was supposed to go to Plug Cape North. Damn it.
And so Junior became lost. He eventually succumbed to starvation, unable to reach civilization because of the stupid map controls in Digimon World 3.
Only to be poisoned by giant spiders.
Oh, I would love to be poisoned by this spider, baby.
I mean, she's got too large of monstrous hands, Mr. Cloud.
Yeah, and her eyes are a little spooky, yeah. It's alright. Nobody's perfect.
Plus, she canonically already has taken a lover in Mamimon. Alright, so now that we have arrived in North Badland East, we can just go over to the dock that's here, and, yeah. Hey, Shakomon.
And the Digimon World's got to answer right now to till you understand who's bad.
Metal Edamon. Again, Metal Edamon is one of the few wild Digimon that can actually heal himself, so we really shouldn't be fighting him. But if you can take him down, if you can successfully take him down, he's also one of the few Digimon that's worth taking down, as he can actually drop Ultra Charges for us. Unfortunately, their drop rate is abysmally low. They're effectively the same drop rate as accessories, so it's not worth farming. Yeah, we're not going to be farming Ultra Charges on Metal Edamon.
So, a good game designer will have like first playthrough experience in mind, and holy shit, he just got all his health back. They assume that new players are going to make mistakes. They assume that new players are going to get lost because they don't know the map as well as people who are playing the game for the second or third time. So, I think I'm okay with like some good items being tied to relatively low drop rate percentages, because the longer you play the game, the greater the probability that you're going to get one of these just by running the situation enough times.
But the terrible thing about that is that as good as an Ultra Charge would be, once we actually get back to Amaterasu City, we'll be able to buy them. So...
Right. It's not an end in itself. Do not go out of your way to farm for items on enemies that don't drop items that frequently. It's just nice when it happens.
I can't... For Digimon World 3, I can't actually recommend that, though, especially if you're playing the NTSC version. We're playing the PAL version, which, fixes a good portion of the smaller bugs and gameplay quirks that are in the NTSC version, specifically by adding a post-game and fixing a very particular bug that was so heavily in favor of the player that Digimon World 3 is regarded as one of the easiest Digimon games of all time. And and I've gone into this a little bit before, but, since we're traveling again, I may as well go back into it. Tuskmon in the Asuka server version of West Sector, and also at the upper areas of Plug Cave, has the ability to drop the Counter Crest. In the NTSC version of Digimon World 3, the Counter Crest is guaranteed to activate if you take a normal attack. So, one of the actual ways of not necessarily speedrunning, but more consistently beating Digimon World 3 is, instead of actually steroiding the fuck out of your speed, you instead steroid the fuck out of your wisdom and physical attack. That way, when you get the Counter Crest, you can equip it onto your Digimon, and then use counters specifically to take down all of your opponents, because a majority of Digimon in the game actually have relatively powerful normal attacks.
Right, and the amount of damage dealt with a counterattack is proportional to the amount of damage received.
Not proportional, equivalent.
Oh.
So those
cool.
1,800 attacks I was taking from Puppetmon earlier.
Yep, you can throw them right back at Puppetmon.
Yep. This ends up being a bit of a backfire when it comes to the more powerful casters, because spells don't actually trigger a Counter Crest, and you have to be wary about what weapons you equip, because any weapon that you equip with a special property will disable the property of the Counter Crest. I don't understand why that happens, but it does happen.
Well, it is nice that you are at liberty to choose a specialty after all, that Speed Spiral Death is just one answer to the problem of how do I use the upgrade system to make myself unbeatable and win the game.
Speed Barrel of Death is very specifically the best method of beating the game, though. Like even in NTSC, the reason why I know about Speed Spiral of Death is specifically without abuse of Speed Spiral of Death, the Persiamon boss fight is actually the second most difficult boss fight in the game.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Kind of makes you wonder, why is Persiamon so powerful?
Persiamon is so powerful because not only is she a new Digimon for this game, she is supposed to be what the player believes is effectively the final boss. She isn't, because there's still another 10 to 15 hours of story left, but she's what the player, the first time player specifically, is supposed to relate to being the final boss.
It is funny how, like, experienced players and people reviewing the game can, like, set these benchmarks, like, okay, as long as you can beat this opponent, then you no longer really have to prepare yourself for any other battle. You're already set.
Hey, Teddy.
I'm coming with you, Junior. We're gonna go defeat the Dark Lord together.
I mean, not the Dark Lord, but, the president is Megami.
It's time for you to step down from your station. Megami President CEO.
I don't think we ever actually know what his name is.
First, release the people of this city.
And Chuck leads the charge of the knights.
Yeah, you guys go and drag those word bubbles with you. Charge!
Teddy, you just had to say something, didn't you?
Man, where's Toilet Mom when you need him?
Ironically enough, I don't think we have a Digimon based off specifically a toilet.
I'm glad that there's not a Digimon that's based on a toilet. He would be the crappiest Digimon in the game.
No, he wouldn't. Sukumon's the crappiest Digimon in the game. He's a literal pile of feces.
Heh. Pew, 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 pew. Oh no. Limited research as to seizure warnings and flashing red lights. Warning. Warning.
So yeah, Destromon is attacking a power plant.
It's the Porygon episode of Pokemon all over again.
Whoa. They were in cyberspace for that episode, okay? Hi, Nick. So yeah, during the FMV, the resistance actually took over actually was able to push the A.o.A all the way back into the admin center, meaning that the A.o.A forces that were actually here were actually very very weak, and we know that because we have to go fight through the rest of them.
Welcome back to Amaterasu City.
No, this is the first time we've actually been in Amaterasu City, Mr. Cloud.
Are you sure? Because this
yes,
this
it
place
looks
rather
exactly
familiar.
like Asuka City. Welcome to one of the other minor complaints that people have about this. The differences between Asuka City and Asuka server and Amaterasu server are very explicitly, well, they have slightly different names, and
everything is in the same place.
and they have the A.o.A theme blasting. You have the A.o.A theme going in the background for your entire stay while you're going through Amaterasu. But that's it. The maps are exactly the same otherwise.
So you're telling me that they've been warming us up to finally get to this stronghold of a destination that is one of the last areas of the game, and you don't even really see anything new except for a couple new Digimon situations and textures?
No, you don't even see different textures. This is the Amaterasu graphical effect that's here is actually a filter, and we know it's a filter because the post game removes the filter.
So then it reveals that it is just the same map area. The only thing that's different is that you load the loading screen says Amaterasu City instead. Wow. Talk about it slapped on goodness.